love this place because it's a walk-up first and foremost. So we were looking at walk-up apartments. And secondly, we really loved the high ceilings at the place. So it made the place look bigger than the actual square footage of the apartment. And we also just really love the neighborhood. It's on a secluded cul-de-sac, so we get our privacy, but it's also just one street away from the main hustle and bustle of East Coast Road with all its bars and restaurants.
When we stepped into the house, we immediately saw the potential. It was very spacious, very long. However, it had 2 bedrooms where none of them are actually receiving enough natural light.
The first thing we knew we wanted to do with the space was to hack all the existing walls. So the initial first master bedroom, we transformed that into the kitchen and dining. The second bedroom, we transformed that into the living space. This balcony actually was an open balcony before, and we enclosed it because we knew we wanted to make it some sort of multi-purpose room where it could function as a home office, but also a second bedroom whenever guests come to visit. The previous kitchen was transformed into the master bedroom, and we also put up floor-to-ceiling storage cabinets so that we could create more space for storage. We do have a few custom pieces of furniture in our home. One of the highlight pieces that we have in our house that we knew we wanted from the very start was the concrete dining table and island. And we knew we wanted to be as big as the space would allow so that we could host people over for dinner. And so that was cast on the spot, and that's really the first thing you see when you enter the home as well, which is a very nice piece, we think. The second thing we wanted to do is we wanted to make sure that we had a Murphy bed, which can be folded up and fit into our cabinetry so that it can actually open up the space whenever we want it.
When we purchased the property, we know it's an old property, so potentially we knew there was gonna be a beautiful red brick wall underneath. So we told our designer that we wanted to expose the plaster covering the brick walls. It's an element that's not found in a lot of newer property where it's usually prefab walls. So exposing the brick walls will give us that raw industrial vibe that we're looking for. One more thing that we really liked was the glass block walls. It's supposed to separate our balcony and the neighbors. You don't actually see this kind of walls anymore in newer builds, especially in the balcony. Almost all the lighting fixtures and most of the appliances are smart home enabled. We are able to essentially control everything on the phone app or using a voice assistant, which is all over the house. We also have a skylight effect ceiling, which is in the master bathroom, where it's just customized acrylic board and some woodworking.
We can control the mood and the colors. We can make it look like a sunset effect or a twilight effect or an early morning effect, depending on the color of the LED lighting that we choose. Our favorite spot in the home almost always ends up being on the sofa in front of the TV, because that's where we end up having a lot of our meals. That's where we spend time with our cats. Also, it's where we spend time with our friends, either watching movies or singing karaoke.
Apart from the living room, I also like the balcony area. It's very versatile, many purposes, but mainly due to the fact that I work from home. I spend most of my mornings over here just typing away. The industrial floor lamp is probably our highlight purchase in terms of appliances because it really ties in with the whole industrial vibe. We also love the sofa that we bought because it was basically custom made for the dimensions of our living room. So it fits the perfect number of seats and a lot of people.
Our cat tree was custom built to fit that particular space in the house. But it was also expanded in height, and we know that cats love high places, so we wanted to make sure they had space to roam vertically. When we moved in, we actually told our ID that we wanted a planter box outside the balcony because we wanted some greenery in the space. We are not gardeners. We have never gardened or actually had plants before. So it's a work in progress. A few plants have come and gone, but I think we're getting better at it.
Yeah.
But he's the gardener actually. He tends to the plants more often because he's home more than I am. Loon's always been interested in aquariums since he was younger. He used to have them when he was a kid. So we wanted to actually, you wanted to bring an aquarium into the house, bring some life into the house besides the cats. And so, it's something that you tend to occasionally.
Yeah. I think the aquarium really does bring that element of like nature into the house. For like such a raw industrial house, you do need some sort of green and just some life in the house.
What I love most about the home is, oh God, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What do you love most about the home? I know we love the natural light. We love the natural light that comes in during the day. There's a lot of construction work going on outside, but we actually installed UPVC windows, so these are soundproof, so we don't hear all of the noise that's going on outside. So it's private and it's quiet, and I think that's what we love most about it.